God is indeed real. He exists just as the Bible has revealed him to be. The justification to believe in his existence is not rooted in human reasoning, limited by time and space and tainted by sin. Instead, it lies in his own affirmation of his existence. God has unveiled himself sufficiently in the scripture, albeit not exhaustively. The knowledge of God that humans can attain is limited to what he has revealed in scripture regarding his nature and his deeds. Yet, this is adequate for individuals to foster a personal, salvific relationship with him. John MacArthur once said, "The struggle is real, but so is God." He was pointing to the observable order in the world that cannot be attributed to the object itself. This systematic order points to the existence of an intelligent being who the order, this being is God, as per the teleological argument, whose proponents include Aquinas. Several renowned atheists have transitioned to Christianity, theism, or deism. Take Kirk Cameron, who once prided himself as a recovering atheist. He once thought he was too smart to believe in fairy tales until an invitation to a church service changed everything. His heart was touched by God's love and compassion. He was bombarded with existential questions, but after weeks of internal struggle, he surrendered his pride and found peace in the knowledge that God is real, and Jesus Christ died for his sins. Another instance is Antony Flew, who was once the world's most famous atheist. Flew shifted his belief about God due to the recent discoveries in biology and the complexity argument. So, does God exist? This question often arises when a person contemplates the world, nature, and the universe, and wonders how it all came into existence. Or perhaps, when something painful happens in a person's life, and they are left wondering if a higher power exists and cares. And if there is a higher power, why did it not prevent the suffering? In the face of modern science, is belief in God a fairy tale, or is it still rational? Science poses more questions than it provides answers. Has the universe always been here? Will it continue to exist indefinitely? Why does everything in our universe adhere to mathematical laws? Where did these laws originate? Could everything we see and experience be the result of random chance, or is there a rational reasoning being behind it all? Albert Einstein once likened our understanding of the cosmos's laws to a child wandering into a library filled with books in foreign languages. The child notices a plan in the arrangement of the books, a mysterious order he only dimly comprehends. This, according to Einstein, is humanity's attitude toward God. We observe a universe beautifully arranged, obeying certain laws, but we only vaguely comprehend these laws. So let's delve into the existence of God. What are the odds of God's existence? Is belief in God irrational? What evidence do we have for God's existence? When one refers to the Bible or another religious text, skeptics often retort, "Does God even exist?" From a child asking the question at bedtime to the atheist debating it in a pub, the existence of God has been a topic of discussion throughout the ages. Today, we will attempt to answer the question, does God exist, from a Christian worldview? Despite the debates, I propose that deep down everyone knows that God is real. Some people, however, suppress this truth. I've talked with individuals who've confessed that they've tried to convince themselves that God isn't real. They've strived to deny his existence and embrace atheism, but ultimately, their attempts to suppress the idea of God have failed. To assert that God doesn't exist, you have to deny everything. Not only that, but you also have to know everything. So let's explore 17 reasons why God is real. Some atheists argue that God is a figment of our imagination, a construct created to explain the unexplainable. They suggest that humans invented God, not the other way around. However, this argument is flawed. In conclusion, God's existence has been a topic of debate for centuries. However, through logical reasoning and evidence, we can make a compelling case for God's existence. From the complexity of the universe to the moral laws ingrained in us, there are numerous indicators pointing towards a divine creator. So while the existence of God may be a deeply personal and subjective matter, it is also a question that can be approached rationally and logically.